So staff turnover inside your business, I see, is one of the biggest challenges our industry has. So today what I want to talk to you about is what we call the 18-month success program, where we take startup agents into elite in the space of 18 months. One of the bigger problems that I see as well is when people don't get recruitment right, they hire too fast, number one. They hire on gut feel, and there's no real plan once they employ them. So they give them the old style, give them a desk, here's a phone, see how you go. And the turnover rate in our industry, and if you believe different statistics, could be around 50 to 70% inside the first 12 months of someone starting that they exit a business. So inside our leadership program, we developed this system many years ago that we take clients through and take you through these 4-phase steps to make sure you remove all that friction to be able to get a better quality client in your business to turn them into a elite agent. So there's 4 key steps. Number 1 is the recruitment phase. Now, it sounds simple, but there's a couple of key things in this we need to get right. What we do first off is we have recruits go through what's called a triage process. We get them in for a quick 10 to 15 minute interview and we screen them. We're going to give them an overview of what this program is about over 18 months. And then ultimately we want to get them to go away and we do what's called a commitment test. And a commitment test is where we get them to go and do an online prospecting course at their own expense to see how committed they are to take the next steps in their career. This is one of the big changes that we've seen with clients. Think about this. You've got a young agent, you're asking them to go and spend $100 to do an online course. And if they're not willing to do that, I would say they're not willing to build a career, they just want a job. So that's one of the pivotal pieces we talk about. Then we get them back for the second interview. And the last part is we call a profile test assessment, which is one of the biggest things that I believe in. A profile test assessment where we analyse the candidate, we match it against what's called a pro forma benchmark of what an elite agent looks like, and we match the two together, the candidate versus the elite agent benchmark, and it'll give you a percentage rating in this recruitment phase of how likely the candidate is to be that elite agent. It's been a game changer. Step number 2, once they've commenced, we take them through a prospecting piece, which goes for around 90 days. And inside this 90-day process, we want to make sure as a leader, we minimise anything else that they do. So we don't give them administrative tasks, we don't let them into team meetings, we don't let them do open homes. We want them to tick 3 boxes. We call this the 300-30-3 process. Where in that 90-day period, they've got to build a database of 300 people, relationships we call that, 30 people that have raised their hand and thinking of listing a home in the next 12 months, and 3 leads that are handed on to the senior team that come on to be listings. So this is designed to make sure we pay for their employment, essentially, in that period of time. So this is a key part. Now in the implementation plan we give clients, we also give them core learning modules that each candidate's got to complete over this 90-day period. Then we move into the next piece, is buyer and vendor management. Buyer and vendor management. Again, might sound simple, but in this part, once they've moved through each of the phases, is we want to teach these candidates what we call as a sales flow system, understand how to navigate vendors through changing markets or those more difficult listings. We're going to teach them about how to structure listings, how to conduct vendor meetings, and how to deal with buyers and ask the right questions. Again, and we have a core set of learning modules that come in with that. This goes for 90 days. This period in here goes for around 6 months. And we move them into the last piece, is about listings. And again, by this phase they move into here, they're more often than not starting to move into having the skills and the foundations to be a standalone agent. We want to take them through the 3-phase listing process. And what that is about understanding as an agent, what are your points of differences over and above your competition? So we teach that into the core learning modules. We talk about the auction system, which is a critical part of making sure you have a system to be able to win auctions. And the last piece is a big part about your points of differences as an agent. So right through this program, this part in here goes for another 6 months, or 6 to 9 months in that last phase, is through that 18-month period, right from recruitment to prospecting to buyer vendor management, into listing. It's almost a bulletproof plan to be able to get agents inside your business and slowly give them the foundations. And in our program, as we talk about the learning modules, we talk about the KPIs and the training that comes with that. If you want to change your business and grow, this is an amazing strategy. Send me a DM or an email and I'll give you the 30-day roadmap to take the first step.